I think I can speak for many of us. We spend a great deal of our time in a constant battle against the stresses of life that just wear us down, at least during the work week, right? Is riding our motorcycles the only way to find relief, to find that peace of mind that we keep talking about on this podcast? Well, let's discuss that in a minute. But first, this.
I'm back in the saddle again, out where a friend is a friend.
I can't tell you how happy I am to be able to ride my motorcycle again. It's been 4 months and it's so great to be back on the road. For those of you who don't know, it was this past February when I had an accident here at home, unrelated to the motorcycle, but I injured my right hand pretty badly. 2 surgeries were required to recover most of the functionality in my little finger on my right hand. 4 months of physical therapy. I think it was about 36 sessions in all. Yeah, brutal. But I am so excited to be back in the saddle again, riding the range, going through the canyons and over those mountaintops. Yep, I am one happy motorcycle rider. So thank you for joining me today. Stay tuned. Recorded in beautiful Loveland, Colorado. Welcome to Peace, Love, Moto, the podcast for motorcyclists seeking that peaceful, easy feeling as we cruise through this life together. Are you ready? Let's go. In today's episode, we'll talk about balance, both on the bike and in life. As any experienced motorcyclist will tell you, staying loose and relaxed on the bike makes you a better rider, and it keeps you more safe than if you were all tensed up. Yeah, I get that. But what's it all mean to stay loose in life? Is that even a possibility? Well, let's start with the bike. How's your balance? Oh, sure. You know that to ride a motorcycle, you have to be able to first balance on 2 wheels. We learned that as a kid. Then you have to manage all that power that you're sitting on top of, which certainly requires skill, and you gain experience as you need to for braking and cornering too. So it's a combination of things, right? Not to mention, we're balancing a 400 to 500 to 800 pound vehicle underneath us. And by the way, all of this you should be able to do without even thinking about it, acting in a fraction of a second, because that keeps you alive. I think most will agree that those who have experience riding motorcycles on the dirt are the very best at balance. Unlike riding on the street, where the feeling under your tires is mostly predictable, like when you hit the brakes hard or you lean deep into a corner. Yeah, with good tires, it's amazing how well we can stick to the road. But when we ride on the dirt, that's a whole different experience, requiring a whole different mindset. No matter how off-road oriented your tires may be, there will be unpredictable moments, constantly. The trick to staying upright on the dirt is to recognize that this ride is about constant change, so therefore you've got to be changing also, making continuous little bitty changes. Again, all of this without even thinking about it. So here's my little analogy. Maybe we should live our lives in the same way we'd ride motorcycles, not on the street, but on the dirt. Because on the dirt, we don't always know how the bike is going to respond. You add a little rain to a dirt road and now you're on a mud road. Whole different thing. Add a little gravel, add a little sand. Oh man, it's about constant change. Totally different than dry ground. And such is life. The key to success in any of these situations, I think, is just to try to remain loose. Never panicking when the bike moves a little bit or in an unexpected way. And in life too. When changes happen, we adapt. We have to. If we can't adapt, then I'm convinced that we become just paralyzed with fear or with anger or disappointment or all of the above. During my injury ordeal, it seems like I experienced all of those at one time or another. So there are some things I continually have to work on the bike and in life. Let's start with this. Let's be flexible. Let's be willing to adapt to changing circumstances and be prepared to change our plans if necessary. That kind of goes hand in hand with being prepared. One of my favorite solo rides was through Monument Valley, which I spoke of in a previous episode. What I didn't mention in that episode, though, was this massive rainstorm that I rode through that turned into a hailstorm also. I had on a full face helmet and I was in full riding gear, including weather protection, so I was covered fine. Yeah, I would have stopped if there was a place to stop for shelter, but if you know what Monument Valley looks like, there's not many places to stop, and there were not. Yeah, I slowed down for the hail, but I kept on going because I was prepared and had the riding skills to make it through, I guess you might say. In addition to being flexible and being prepared, I really believe we have to be grateful, just constantly grateful. We have to appreciate what we have. You've probably got a motorcycle in the garage, I'm willing to bet. What I called the gift in the garage in an earlier episode. You know, very few people can afford a nice motorcycle and keep up the maintenance on it and the insurance costs and have good enough health to be able to ride. Which leads us to the next point. We've got to take care of ourselves. Over and over in this podcast, I speak of caring for yourself so that in turn you can fully love and appreciate other people, which is directly associated with connecting with others. Meet other riders and say hello to strangers out there, whether they're riders or they're not. You never can tell it. Something that you may say may have a really positive influence on somebody. Maybe it's somebody who just really needed to hear a kind word. And it happens to come from somebody who rides a motorcycle. That's good for all of us. We've got to stay positive. We've got to stay motivated. And finally, don't forget to have fun. I use this expression a lot. I say, hey, life is short. And that can be true. Life is too short to take everything so seriously and go through life just worried about everything. Again, it's all about balance, right? We've got to make time to do what makes you happy. And when the day finally came, the day I was able to ride my motorcycle again, I was just ecstatic. One of my first rides, I rode out to the base of one of my favorite mountain vistas. It's about 70 miles from my house here. And here is the recording that I made on the spot out there, actually in a rainstorm. But I just wanted to record my thoughts so that I could share them with you. Here it is. You know what's great? Great is riding a motorcycle. You know what's fabulous? Fabulous is riding your motorcycle to one of your favorite places on earth. And that's where I am right now. It sounds a little muffled because I'm talking through my helmet because it's quite a rainstorm coming down right now. It's about to clear maybe, maybe I'll be able to get another picture. But I'm going to share the picture of where I'm at right now on the website, peacelovemoto.com. This makes me happy. So, can you be happy out in the middle of a rainstorm in the middle of nowhere? I think you heard that. Yes, you can. I can. Motorcycling just makes me happy. So if I can figure out how to balance life as well as I can balance a motorcycle, I guess maybe that's my goal. Anyway, I'm not sure if my little analogy here, comparing motorcycling on the dirt with the flexibility that we should try to have in life, I'm not sure if that makes any sense at all. After I record this, I'll probably question myself as, why did I do that? Why did I even go down that path? Because I'm not sure I have any real conclusions. All that I know is when I learned a long time ago to be loose and flexible when I ride the motorcycle, on the dirt especially, it made me a better motorcycle rider. And I learned from a recent injury and a long recovery process and finally being able to ride again. There are lots of turns in life, and we just have to have the stamina and courage to try to get through them as best we can. I'm still learning. Maybe I'll be a little bit more loose and flexible in life as I go along. Maybe I'll become a better rider, and hopefully I'll become a better person too. And that's my hope for you. Well, that's how I'm going to try to wrap it up. As always, thank you so much for listening. I wish you peace. I wish you love.
Whoopie-tie-I-O, rocking to and fro, back in the saddle again. Whoopie-tie-I-A, I go my way, back in the saddle again.